Hi everyone, welcome back to Sembang Legal. I'm your host Elisa Ariana. If you are new here, Sembang Legal is all about breaking down legal topics like cases and concepts without using a complicated or confusing legal terms. And today, I'm with my university friends, which is my classmate from MSU. Bachelor, we are actually in the same courses, which is Bachelor in Law and Commerce. And today we are going to talk about criminal procedure and its jurisdiction. And please welcome our panel of soon-to-be lawyers.
Hi everyone.
Hi
Hi.
guys, introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Sophia and I'm Elisa Vesti forever.
Hi guys, I'm Marilyn. I came here for law degree, but then stayed here for courtroom dramas.
Hi, I'm Farkan, the unofficial class lawyer that no one asked for. So kalau korang pernah macam call I cakap tintit, kalau tintit ni boleh kena tangkap ke? Itu korang dah dapat free legal advice daripada I lah.
I see.
That's me, Farkan.
Okay. Before we jump into the hot questions, let's start with a fun warm-up. The question is, if you were arrested, what do you think it would be for?
So for me, I guess Marilyn will be arrested for being too pretty.
Yelah.
Right.
I curi hati polis ya. Dia tak adalah, just kidding.
Kalau I probably sebab curi makanan kawan lah. Boleh
okay.
nampak kan?
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Sophia?
For me, nothing will arrest me because I'm too innocent for this world.
Objection. Alright lah.
Okay, for me kan, if I got arrested, I think it would be probably for spreading too much gossip.
Oh.
Sebab I suka gossip
TMI.
and TMI, I pernah kena viral.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay, time to put our lawyer brains on. Here's come the real question. So first thing first, what exactly is the criminal procedure? A lot of people mix it up with criminal law, but are they actually the same thing? Why should anyone outside the law school care about it? Isn't it just full of confusing legal terms that no one really understand?
Break jap.
Alright. For me, many people that actually tak belajar pasal law tak tahu that criminal procedure and also criminal law is a different things. So we can see criminal procedure is about the process from being dia polis cakap kita ni bersalah and then to investigation, to dakwa, to the court and all the process until kita selesai dekat mahkamah. And for the criminal law, how do we differentiate between both two lah kan? And for me, criminal law is the kesalahan. The kesalahan like kita like raping someone, merogol, or even like membunuh someone, or rasuah, drug, anything. That's a jenayah lah. So criminal law is like jenayah, and the criminal process is like the process of the procedural criminal lah. And why it's important for those yang tak belajar law untuk tahu what the criminal procedure is, because it's a general knowledge that people should know, because we as a human being have a legal rights to actually question why we are being arrested. So people in the system cannot gaslight us, like saying simple things like we don't understand, and then they just arrest us whenever they want to, right?
Betul.
So
Betul lah tu.
Yeah.
That's what you said, you know. Usually when it comes to people nowadays, usually in Malaysia, what people usually think criminal procedure, criminal law are the same thing. This is what they will tell.
Yeah.
But no, there's a story behind, you know. Actually, criminal law is like what is the crime you did, you know, the crime you did. When it comes to criminal procedure, it's like how the system handles you right after you did the crime. So it's like two different things we have to differentiate usually. So like criminal law, in short, it is a crime. Criminal procedure is the drama behind the scenes. Contoh lah. Okay, contoh lah. You orang ni, okay, bukan you orang, sorry Okay, that's one person, he go and curi pisang goreng dekat pasar malam.
Pernah. Oh, sorry.
Curi wafer
Curi wafer.
Wafer abang awak.
Criminal law says that's Farkan, that's a theft, you know. But then like criminal procedure says, okay, wait, you'll arrest properly, investigate, and then bring you to the court once they have the enough evidence. So that's how it works, you know, criminal law and criminal procedures. It's like two different things we have to differentiate. Yeah.
Then I think I have to go pasar malam ni. Okay. So for me lah, I think I agree dengan Mary and Sophia. Diorang explain pun dah macam Netflix series already I dengar kan. So for me, to cut it short, and criminal procedure ni is like benda yang to keep the law in check lah. I mean, like macam korang cakap cuba bayangkan like just because polis nak tangkap muka kita sebab muka kita letih. So macam tu mesti law students kena tangkap setiap minggu kan. I mean kena ada this procedure and stuff. And kenapa orang luar kena tahu pasal these things all? Because banyak cases where you know like police, I mean okay, this is like pernah jadi yang pernah dengar lah kan. Like police staff benda-benda yang tak ada pun dalam kereta kita and stuff because kita orang tak tahu prosedur tu macam mana kan. So kita kena tahu all these things to get our proof rights and get the facts right lah. Mana boleh kena tangkap okay 3 tahun 7 tahun macam tu semua kan. I think that's it for criminal procedure lah.
Okay. But let's say someone gets arrested. What actually happen next? Like what is the step by step after they get arrested?
So for that ones, kalau contoh orang tu kena ditahan oleh polis, diorang ada rights to actually question. Diorang ada rights to tanya kenapa dia kena tahan, for what. And diorang also have the right to actually contact their peguam, lawyer diorang. And also they can contact their family members.
Yeah.
And also contoh kalau diorang betul-betul bersalah, during the investigations, polis can bawa diorang pergi court lah untuk actually buktikan diorang ni bersalah. Unless they are actually what is called the proof is actually true. And after that process, if the person actually found guilty, then he will the judge will actually detain him for what's his punishment for the his kesalahan tu lah. And so that's the process that general people should know lah. Yang tak tahu proses ini simple lah. I actually explain very simple one. Alright.
Yep. As usual, I want to give you another scenario.
Scenario.
Let's say lah.
Lah.
Let's say tengah chilling dekat kedai mamak makan nasi lemak. Tiba-tiba polis datang. Hey, you are under arrest. Boleh ke macam tu? Macam drama dekat TV3. Tak boleh. So like these police have to right before they arrest you, they have to tell you why you are under arrest, because it's our rights to know that we are what's the crime behind us, you know. So we have to know. Right after that, you will be investigated, and let's say the police needs like more time, they have to apply for remand, and then you will be remand ni untuk apa tahu? Untuk siasat kita ni betul-betul. To get like enough evidences, and you will be in lockup, you know. Imagine you will be like sleeping on the cement. It's not a free hotel service, It's not a free hotel service. Not staycation. You will be like staying in the lockup, sleeping on the cement. It's not easy though. And
It's
then
nice lah,
nice experience ke Fakan? Experience.
Makan senaka.
Get cold and all.
Suspicious ni.
Alright.
Right after they they collect enough evidences, you will be brought to the courtroom. So that's where all the courtroom drama started. Lawyers, judges, laws and orders and stuff. So yeah, it's a big process, you know.
Okay, so I agree with Marilyn and Sophia. Marilyn pun dah bagi tahu like macam Netflix version. So now I give you all the realistic student edition lah.
Yeah.
So firstly, when police tangkap you, dia kena bagi tahu like dia punya reason to arrest. And then they brought you to balai and stuff, ambil statement. And then kalau diorang macam budak ni nampak suspicious gila, baik kita cari bukti kan. Kan. So diorang akan apply for remand. Then remand you duduk kat dalam lockup tu. Actually kan, I ada my friend ni pernah masuk lockup and stuff. And then dia cerita what is it, dia actually dia macam suspect of mencuri barang dekat pasar raya je, macam tu, something light. And then which he didn't do pun allegedly. Okay.
Tak buat pun. Tapi kena tahan.
Tapi dia cakap cerita tu, dia termasuk dekat dalam lockup tu. Masa tu dia ni macam okay, dia punya case mungkin sebab macam mencuri duit pasar raya punya barang semua. Tapi dia kat dalam tu dengan orang yang macam suspect of killing people. Suspect dadah semua, orang-orang yang macam muka pun mencurigakan, muka scary kan. So like it's not Airbnb guys. Ini like lockup ni is real thing. So kalau ikutlah berapa hari remand korang kat dalam tu. And then after the remand and the lockup and stuff, baru they move on to trial. And then the trial bicarakan case and all this stuff lah. And then actually kalau nak bagi macam benda ni lagi tu, I ada satu case ni I ada pasal kalau about this question kan. Cases of Oi Ahpua vs Officer in Charge of Criminal Investigation. The guy got arrested and the court said he still had the right to call his lawyer. So moral of the story, even in your life, boleh call lawyer dulu. Bukan mak dulu Call lawyer.
Call dulu. Tak, jangan upload story. Jangan sabar. First thing first, call lawyer.
Innocent until proven guilty macam tu kan.
Ibu.
That's it for me.
Here's thing here's something I always see people asking on social media, such as TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook. They ask, how do we know which court handles which case? Why do some cases end up in the magistrate court while the others go straight up to the high court? What's the difference between these courts anyway?
Okay, I'll go first. Okay. Usually people will be like confused when it comes to courts, you know. So okay, to be easier for everyone, give you like simple scenarios. If you slap someone accidentally during the badminton, you will go to the magistrate court. Let's say you rob the bank with your friend, pakai topeng Doraemon tau. You will masuk session court. And then, let's say you nak balas dendam you punya kawan. You bunuh dia. You masuk mana?
High court.
High court.
Yeah.
Betul. You masuk high court. Because like high court is where they will like, they will give punishments, death penalties, and everything will be like in high court because like it's the highest court. And so on. There's also appeal court. We'll talk about that later, I guess. And then you tahu this courts, it depends on how serious the crime is. Let's say your crime is like very small, you will go to the smaller courts like magistrate courts, as I said earlier. When your crime is like increasing, you are leveling up, you will go to the higher courts. So basically, it's not an achievement lah, you know, you nak post dekat Instagram, hey, I dah naik court. No, it's not like that, okay? It's not like that. Totally, it's like, depends on the seriousness of the crime you did.
Ya, kalau nak senang faham, level of court ni just imagine like kita main game. So kita ada level 1, level 2 and level 3. So imagine level 1 is for the magistrate court, level 2 for session court and level 3 for the high court. So semakin naik level kita main game, semakin susah, betul tak? So as like mahkamah ni, semakin tinggi court dia, semakin power dia lah. So contoh untuk magistrate court ni is for the like simple jenayah. Like setakat langgar lampu traffic light kan, tu boleh lah pergi dekat magistrate court. And then kalau contoh untuk session court, kesalahan macam perogol boleh, tapi contoh kalau dah tak membunuh lah, tak yang melibatkan benda yang terlalu teruk, boleh je pergi dekat settlekan dekat magistrate court. And for those like bunuh, like rasuah, drug, it's really macam benda yang terlalu berat, then go to the high court, settlekan dekat high court. So that's how you understand the level of the court. So for those yang tak tahu the level of court, nak faham macam mana. So the highest, semakin tinggi court tu, semakin power dia semakin kuat lah. So the punishment is also high for those 3 courts. So just imagine like level game macam tu, that easy.
So everyone been talking about game levels like magistrate, sessions and high court, macam ranking Mobile Legends kan.
Mobile Legends.
I don't know, okay. Tapi actually this all these things kan, don't ikut the seriousness and dia punya cases tu lah.
Yep.
So macam yang kata tadi, like magistrate, okay, curi motor X5. Sorry kalau terasa Okay, and then second session curi tabung masjid, itu dah macam naik dah level. Nauzubillah. And then for high court, dorang dah start cases of dadah, bunuh, rape, all these cases kan. So ikut, kalau I nak bagi tahu in game terms, kalau korang yang tak faham kan, like the more criminal XP you got, the higher the level of court it is lah. Tapi korang jangan rasa macam korang nak push rank pula kan, nak naik court, nak naik sampai high level semua. Ni bukan Mobile Legend tau guys. Okay.
Push to the high court.
Okay, after they get arrested, when a case goes to trial, what really happens inside the courtroom? And seriously, why can't they just skip all those steps and go straight to the punishment? And wouldn't that be faster? Contoh macam kes Zulfarhan and Zaira Khairina, kenapa lama sangat nak tunggu judgement diorang? Sampai bertahun-tahun.
Kalau Zulfarhan, I boleh explain kot. Sebab okay, kalau kat kes Zulfarhan tu, kita boleh tengok how many years to actually to settle down the case, right? So sebab kita tengok yang berapa actually terlibat dalam case tu, so many people kan. So judge tak boleh actually like simply just give berapa people tu terus to their punishment, because kita tak tahu actually, we need the evidence, the true evidence to actually prove that semua orang tu terlibat yang memang membunuh si Zulfarhan tu lah. So of course the case was benda yang terlalu berat, and also the punishment can be a death punishment, right? Death penalty. So because of that, kita court tak nak any like wrongful accuse of the person. Kita tak nak tahu orang tu sebenarnya dia just like as a watcher, dia just tengok je, tapi dia tak adalah sampai nak sereka orang tu, faham tak?
Betul.
So kita ikut orang kesalahan dia, situation dia, and then punishment pun ikut. Contoh kalau setakat diorang baca tu tak adalah sampai nak kena death penalty. So that's why kita tak boleh skip any the process of the court. So kita just follow through. Some netizen ask, kenapa ambil masa lama? Benda dah terbukti, dah ada dah bukti-bukti semua diorang buat kan. Sebab benda kita tak nak, kita nak justice. Kita tak nak orang yang tak bersalah ataupun orang yang bersalah tapi diorang just setakat tak teruk sangat dia punya kesalahan, kena death penalty juga. Macam yang lain. Faham tak? That's why.
Kalau ikut orang Malaysia kan, semua nak cepat. Just jail him lah. This is what they know. No, this is what they will usually tell. Let's say lah, recently you know that like many crime cases, they heard the student from Cyberjaya who passed away, you know, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, someone actually it turned up. You know how many rumors came out right after the story? Because
Yeah.
like these Malaysians like to create rumors. They will be like, punish him, punish them. But then behind that, that's how not our court works. There are many processes actually. The trial is where the defense and prosecution will be like coming out, you know. There will be the statement. And this judge, he will be looking after the evidences that has been collected, investigated it. He will be look upon who at the end is like the guilty person. Yeah, he's who's the guilty person at the end. And kita ni, yalah, kita kena sabar, you know. Our court
Yeah.
will serve fairness and justice, although it's like a slow process.
Taking for
Yeah.
years.
Taking for years, you know.
Okay, I think that's right. You finish
Yes,
talking
yes.
Okay. Trial ni penting sebab semua benda kena test. Evidence, hujah, witnesses, semua dah kena grill macam ayam KFC.
Wish.
Sorry, I lepas
Okay.
okay. Tapi, and then like this is, macam benda ni is really penting tau. This evidence, all benda ni dapat justice. Sebab kalau nak cakap about some experience I have and it was back in 2000 something. My uncle, masa tu I kecil lagi lah. Tapi I dengar cerita ni pun it was really saddening me lah. Dia kena tangkap actually. So actually my mum cerita ni bila I dah besar balik. Bila I dah macam tu, dia kata dia ni dia kena tangkap. And then dia kena masuk 5 tahun tau. Tapi
Wow.
I tanya my mum, what is the case? Actually bila dengar daripada dia kata rupanya dia ni macam zaman tu dia memang buat lah benda yang tak bagus. Dia macam pau budak masa tu like RM5 lah I think. Just RM5. Tapi because of criminal tak ada criminal procedure and stuff, budak tu punya father I think, dia pergi cakap dekat polis tu, diorang letak dekat dalam tempat tu apa jadi, my uncle bawa pistol, bawa parang, pergi minta budak tu dapat RM500. And that's not what happens. So benda macam ni yang buat kita nak this justice ada, criminal procedure kena ada betul tau. So like now my uncle 5 years and then the life also all gone. So ini one of the things yang buatkan I want to jadi lawyer, to masuk in this field tau. So I think like it's really powerful all this stuff tau. And then about apa nama dia, kenapa tak boleh straight to punishment semua. Hukuman apa nama dia, sebab tu tak boleh terus bagi hukuman. Nanti macam lecturer bagi kita F markah. Sebab just because handwriting. Kita tahu lecturer yang mana satu kan.
Jangan mention.
Okay, mana adil kan. Kita nak semua benda adil, semua in fairness, all the proof, all the evidences, all the witnesses dapat depan, baru kita boleh justice capai. I think that's it.
Okay, so if someone found guilty, is that the end of it, or can they appeal? Like, can they bring their case to the higher court if they think the first court made a mistake?
No, that's not the end. You know, right? Malaysians, they love to give second chances. So that's how it works. So when it comes to a case, you wanted to appeal that case to the court of appeal. Just because you don't feel like justice is served at one point. This is because like judges are humans too. They tend to do mistakes. So what court of appeal will usually do is like they will reinvestigate back your case. They will check the evidences in deep so that this time justice is served. And you pun nak rasa macam puas kan case tu. Kalau you tak rasa puas pun, case court. Contohnya, let's say your dad scold you. What usually you will tell? Okay, I'll go and tell mom lah. That's what you'll do, right? Because you'll find someone higher up to like reverse back the decision. Because you know your mom's word really works at the home.
My mom will whack me.
See, because like mom's statement is the top
Most
statement.
powerful lah.
Yeah, most powerful one. So that's how it works to court also lah.
Right. So kalau orang tak puas hati dengan dia orang punya judge punya keputusan, of course orang boleh pergi court of appeal to actually minta lah mungkin lesser punishment ke. And one important fact, court of appeal actually, contoh kalau kita tengok case 1 MDB, how many time Najib actually pergi dekat court of appeal tu, sampai pergi minta merayu dekat YDPA to actually lessen his punishment. Yeah, because of that lah. Sebab tu ada court of appeal. Kadang orang macam orang tu, bayangkan umur orang 40 tahun lebih, dia ada anak seorang. Okay, so isteri dia mati kan. So dia jaga anak seorang, anak dia hidup sebatang kara lah. And no one going to take anak dia, ambil lah anak dia. So maybe dia boleh cakap dekat court, boleh tak kurangkan sikit waktu saya dekat jail ni, sebab saya ada anak seorang, saya ni hidup sebatang kara, tak siapa nak tolong dah. Mungkin daripada 30 years, court judge tu boleh mungkin kurangkan dalam 20 tahun je tu. That's why kita ada court of appeal, rayuan. Sebab kita tahu judge ni tak adalah hurt dia sangat. Diorang nak bagi punishment tu pun rasa berat hati. Sebab bayangkan nak bagi orang death penalty ke, 30 tahun dia serve dekat jail sampai bila, bayangkan. That's why lah. So kalau orang contoh tak guilty pun, diorang adalah court of appeal tu selamatkan diorang. So people actually will not found guilty until there is a proven that they are actually guilty. That's why lah. Okay.
Okay, so the question is, if someone's found guilty, boleh dorang appeal kan?
Yeah.
Of course boleh. Malaysia, dorang ada try again button tu.
Yeah.
Kalau korang macam ni, korang macam the decision tak tamat naik atas minta appeal again. Like macam dekat lecturer lah kan. Kalau kita macam, markah ni tak betul ni kan. Pergi lecturer cakap, lecturer boleh appeal. Kita appeal kat dalam sistem sekolah sampai universiti semua, kita boleh appeal for our marks. Why not we appeal for our... Bukanlah why not, janganlah. Kita janganlah buat apa-apa kan. Tapi kalau orang macam ni, diorang boleh lah nak appeal kat atas lagi, cakap ni dia court, can we do this one more time ke apa. Macam kalau korang nak lagi faham lagi, macam macam kalau korang relationship, korang ada buat salah, korang appeal kat korang punya pasangan kan, macam tolong saya buat sekali je. Tapi jangan percaya lah. Jangan percaya lah. Itu kata-kata selalu macam korang tahulah sendiri kan. Tapi that's basically what, in simple way lah, how if they want to appeal the cases semua macam tu.
Okay. Tapi contoh kalau macam yang kes Zulfarhan tu kan dia orang patutnya dah kena hukuman penjara seumur hidup ke sampai mati macam tu kan. Lepas tu tiba-tiba dia orang dapat hukuman dia orang tu hukuman dia orang direndahkan. So maksudnya dia orang appeal lah.
Yes, of course. Of course lah.
Tapi dia orang memang bersalah bunuh Zulfarhan kan.
Okay. So dalam situation macam tu, dah memang there's always two parts of the stories. There are the pros and cons lah. So kita boleh tengok daripada dua-dua perspektif. Perspektif of the families that deceased dengan family of the founded guilty. So like there's a lot of people that are involved in these cases kan. So macam dorang kena check, so walaupun dorang dah kena, mula-mula dorang kena apa, hukuman
sampai mati,
and then they try to appeal boleh lagi kan. And then does it dapat tak benda tu? Dapat. So dorang tengok like both perspektif, apa macam mana like rayuan dia, and then the people yang macam even dekat sana je tapi didn't do anything. I mean I might hate those people lah for me personally, but tapi daripada family punya perspektif and stuff, why are they kenapa macam tu, maybe mental lah, sama benda ni kena masuk in like terms of
include
do the justification macam mana nak buat the decision itself lah, because it's a big decision to end someone's life, which they did not think of masa diorang buat macam tu. Tapi for the judge to just do that, kalau kita judge, kita macam are we God to like, you are macam tu kan. So dia pun kena macam fikir balik, kena dengar semua hujah and stuff, baru dia boleh betul-betul like final decision. And maybe some puas hati and some not, but that's what it is lah.
That's how it works.
Okay, and finally, what's one big thing that you guys think people always get wrong or misunderstand about how criminal procedure really works?
So contoh kalau orang fikir, contoh kalau jiran sebelah kena tahan, diorang fikir dia mesti buat drug ke or anything bunuh orang kan. So the thing is, contoh kalau orang tu betul-betul kena tangkap, kita kena fikir mungkin selagi tak ada any statement yang nak cakap diorang ni memang bersalah bunuh orang ke, kita tak payahlah fikir negatif, nak cakap orang tu dia dah start dah fikir negatif about other people. So like I say, guilty is only proven until there's actually proof that they are actually proven guilty. So for those dekat luar sana yang rasa macam kita tengok lah orang kena tangkap macam kes Naim Daniel tu kan. Tak tahu lah. Tak nak cakap tapi like that lah kan. Kita terus macam kecam dia. Dia bersalah, dia rogol lah sebab tu kan. So sebab tu lah kita tak tahulah macam tu. Tak nak cakap. Kau ambil salah kes tu.
Okay.
Yeah, Marilyn, what do you think?
You know, right? We Malaysians usually think like criminal procedure is like some boring legal stuffs, section. And then like if we like first time entering like Bachelor, we feel like banyaknya section nak hafal, boringnya kelas criminal kan. Memang kita rasa macam tu kan. Tapi padahal it is what will save you in future when it comes to some random reasons ever, you know. Let's say lah, you ni tak ada duit nak potong rambut tau. You dekat kedai mamak, rambut you serabai. Okay, you tak ada duit sebab you pokai, tak bayar saman parking. And then like this police lalu, and then he will be like, ni confirm geng Samun ni sebab rambut dia serabai tau.
Saya tengok masih you cakap geng sama.
Nampak suspicious ni.
Bahkan bukan dulu bela rambut panjang kan.
Dah potong. Baik sikit.
Bukan.
Sorry.
Yeah, Farkan, you are under arrest because you look suspicious.
Sambung lagi.
Tak Farkan always on his airport.
Okay, I found
Actually, perhaps, you know, police can't do that. They can't arrest you for your looks. For, let's say lah, kita orang pun bangun pagi pun mata kita orang pun merah-merah kan. What it means, we are like
Ganja.
sleepy. Tengok.
Confirm.
So we you know, criminal procedures is like will save us from getting arrested for some random, very, very random reasons. So people should stop thinking that criminal procedure is like boring stuffs, you know. Yeah.
Interesting.
I think I don't have anything to add on lah. Betul lah apa korang cakap.
Yeah.
I pun terasa dengan muka mencurigakan ni kan. Tak lah.
Okay lah, looks like we have covered everything that we want to talk about, and I think we have learned a lot today. And so to sum up, criminal procedure isn't just about arrests and trials, but also about making sure that justice is done fairly. And after hearing everyone's thoughts, I think we all can agree that understanding procedure helps us to see how the justice system really works. And lastly, I wanted to say a big thanks to my guests for joining me today, my classmate, and thanks to everyone for tuning in to Sembang Legal, and where this podcast is about we make law a little less scary and a lot more fun. So see you guys in the next episode. Bye.
Bye. Stay shook.
Cut.
Cut. Okay dah.
Dah.
Sila.
Okay.